Welcome back, everybody, to Betting Pool 230. My name is Het, and I'm still joined by Bet, of course, our legendary duo, the Goated Casters of Dapple Productions, and we are seeing one of the greatest sets Betting Pool will ever have. This one will hopefully go down into the history books, as it will be Please Forfeit, the fearsome Betting Pool pickup against Goat. Another very fearsome pickup. It's going to be an epic match. Going to start off on an epic map as well. Flat Zone's Mako Mart, of course, being Splatoon 2's legendary map, which is always a fan favorite for its just pure balance. It has the right amount of everything. So this will be a perfect game to start off this fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. And actually, Het, before the tournament, I asked the guys of Please Forfeit who they were looking forward to play against. And they told me, Last Bet and Goat look fun to fight. And here they are in semi-finals against Goat. And Last Bet is on the other semi-finals. So I guess Please Forfeit set themselves up for this semi-final and possibly for the final. We will see how they're able to do.
Well, it might as well have been a final, but at the semi-final now we see Xena coming out as Patana Viper Storm dumping that ballpoint splatling for a regular vanilla heavy splatling. You don't see that all too often, but the wave breaker, of course, very strong in this map. It's just so open. There's so many places you can put it in. So I definitely see why we see Aloha going with a little flank, opting to go to enter the side anyway. Please Forfeit, the first to capture that zone, but the first to lose a player as well, and that means Goat will quickly come in and swoop that zone. Kendar getting a trade with Okami, and now it is still Goat in control of that zone. Viper goes down, centered by Chocobo. Chocobo gets another spot on Aloha as well. 2 players down by the hands of Chocobon, and it's a very good opening for Goat, who are slowly but surely racking up some points.
Yeah, the points are for Goat right now, and it looked like trades after trades, but Goat's just getting inch after inch the zone and spawning back in faster. Zenith getting punished at the hand of the hammer. That's so sad to see, but Please Forfeit is able to capture the zone back out of it, and right now Aloha getting a trade with the Inkjet. Storm stopping that right away, and that's going to be such back and forth, and Goat is back in control.
I mean, back and forth sector, we want to see Aloha with a very cheeky flank. Storm doesn't notice them. This might be huge. Aloha gets goes in, doesn't miss. Misses the spell of Storm, but gets 2 anyway. That's a very gets 3. Aloha doing a lot of work. The wipeout. Huge play from Aloha, almost messed it up, luckily recovered it and got 2 players in a single swing. That's exactly what we like to see here on Betting Pool, and that put a lot of pressure on Goat. That wipeout is going to make sure they lose all this pressure, going to make sure they lose a lot of time, but crucially make sure they lost that zone, and they're going to lose the lead right here, and it's going to put more pressure on them, but they don't want the zone is neutralized now, and Goat looks set to do a lot of paintwork in, but there comes Kendar. Kenford with that bubbler, and that's going to prevent any type of percussion that Goat has made.
And that bubbler really ensured that the zone would stay yellow and that no penalty would be applied. The rest of Please Forfeit just had to move forward, get the picks, and right now Please Forfeit is looking to get that game 1 against Goat. And with that trade from Zenith, right now Goat needs to move, just run at the zone and try to paint it, but it's too late, and Please Forfeit are going to take your game 1.
Very good game by both of these teams. If that wipeout hadn't happened, I think Goat actually would have won that. But very good plays from Please Forfeit, and especially crazy flank from Aloha. I don't know how they didn't lose that, because you saw them from the side, and maybe you would have heard them, but Aloha just had the perfect opportunity to just wait, and they waited for the perfect moment, but they almost lost that fight. But that double with a single swing, then gets the triple in the zone, absolutely killed it for Goat. Lost all their momentum instantly. They can counterpick now though, but that's not the start Goat imagined they'd havoc in this fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Aloha completely flipped the zone and the script with that flank, with that pick. And right now, please forfeit. They're like, okay, like you guys are cracked. You guys are great players, but this is Paddling Pool. This is our home. And please forfeit are looking to get that W, and they are already 1-0. But Goat, not out of it for sure. And with their own counter pick, this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, Goat has every single option available to them, and they're gonna use it. I imagine it might actually be Brinewater Spring, but with the level we're playing it right now, does it really matter which map you pick? Will it really matter? Because these teams are used to play on every single map anyway.
Oh, these two teams can't play anything, and that's for sure. It's all about, like, they also know each other very, very well. I have no doubt. Like, they have played. We've seen this player at their level. Like, they play each other, and so it's all about the mind games. It's all about knowing, okay, this player plays like that on this map, and we know how to counter that very well. And it's all going to be decided by knowledge, I think, like pure knowledge of the strength of weaknesses of your opponent and of your own pickup.
Yeah, I do agree there. Goat has a bit of advantage because, in terms of knowing each other, because Storm and Toyama, like I mentioned earlier, are regular teammates as well, and that helped them a lot. Again, they got second in batting in RSL together, so they've known each other for quite a while. But please forfeit, I've been playing for so long together, and definitely not as long as Goat, definitely longer than Goat has. So that's what helped them as well in order to win a set. And also, please forward, they've been conquering batting pools left and right. I think almost every single one they entered, they've won or at least got second place. That just shows their sheer strength. We're still waiting to get our next map confirmation from Goat, who are carefully deciding what the best option is against such a menacing team as please forfeit.
And we are going to go on Barnacle on Dime.
I mean, it was the map, but it absolutely destroyed Tonkakontoet, so I see why they did this.
Yeah, like for sure. We know what Goat can do on there. We also know that Please Forfeit has Yosha with the E-liter, and on this map, having range advantage is just so good for your team. So I feel like Goat needs to really bring something to counter that. And there are like ways to get in. There are sneaky ways to do things, and we'll see what Goat is cooking.
Yeah, they've been slowly but surely, but they can definitely cook up some amazing stuff. I mean, they almost won the first game. Remember, like that was pretty close, so it can realistically go anywhere. Let's see, they're gonna bring the same comp coming out for Please Forfeit. The same comp coming out for Goat! Except it's not! We see Shokuban with the Nautilus, but more interestingly, we see Storm with a Zinc Mini Splatling, making it already super interesting. The only shooter that that Goat opts to go with is a Squeezer, a very difficult shooter, but Toyman playing Squeezer Splatoon 2, but that amount of paint coming out of top, it can be absolutely insane if the Zinc Mini Splatting doesn't get splatted instantly. But 3 players down on the side of Please Forfeit, though, will be a very good opener for Goat.
Yeah, Goat winning that opening fight and really making sure that their range disadvantage doesn't matter at all. And with the 2 Splatlings, they can really be so threatening to everybody else outside of Yoshel that can stay out of range, but Yoshel can't do much if the rest of his forfeit is down. And right now, Goat is just mowing down all of Please Forfeit's front line and not minding any attack that's thrown at them. They're keeping the zone painted and they are scoring more and more points. So Cammy is going to get picked, and that's going to give Please Forfeit the opportunity to get back in the zone and maybe get a flip.
Yeah, it took a little bit, but to finally manage to capture the zone. Storm isn't doing superbly on the mini splatling, but crucially, what Storm is doing is whenever they are alive, they are painting like a madman. That's something the Zinc Mini absolutely excels at. Mini splatling as well is painting that Bubbler also helps a lot with controlling that zone. Let's see if they can get it back here. Aloha gets fed with a very strong Trazuka shot from Toyoben. And now with the rain up on the field, Wavebreaker from Please Forfeit. It isn't going to help a lot though. Will capture the zone again, Goat. Put a penalty on Please Forfeit. They lost it again still. But the penalty is going to help them a lot. Storm down again. They have to stay alive a little bit longer. Shokoban trying to get a spell on Aloha, who's just being very sneaky. Toyoben with a splash wall. Doesn't do a whole lot, but stays alive. Luckily, Storm swoops in, gets spell Aloha, and now Storm comes in with that mini splatting, and that thing is a menace to paint it. So look how fast it can lay down ink on the field. You cannot outpaint that. Very good Bubbler against Scanforth. Looking at Aloha, doesn't get spell on Aloha, but the Bubbler will still help without with preventing to spread paint from Please Forfeit. They still hold control of the zone though, so Goat has not done enough to stop, and the penalty is over, so now they have to do something, have to do it quickly to make sure they maintain that lead.
Yeah, Please Forfeit back in control and back looking to get full control of the zone. And by the way, that's not Toyoben, that's...
oh, it's not?
I don't think it's Toyoben. Yeah, and chat
I thought it was Toyoben.
Say that it's not Toyoben. But here we are. And Please Forfeit me more. They get back the lead, but it's just Kanar on the zone with the Bubbler. They have to move back. They like Aloha jumping in, but yeah, you have to move back. And right now, Goat back into control and looking to get that lead back. They have a lot of penalty, and Please Forfeit is in position to attack again with one special at the ready already. We can expect them to move back in before the end of that penalty. But Storm getting a pick on the Eliter, getting traded, and it's just Aloha and Kanar right now. Oh, they neutralize zone, no penalty yet, and they really want to get that penalty right now. Aloha almost getting the extra pick that would have allowed Please Forfeit to stay in control to keep that lead. And right now it's 4v2 for Please Forfeit. Please Forfeit are about to get that zone, get that control, and are in a very, very good way to get another victory.
Yeah, that control of the zone is absolutely huge for the ending of this game. There's only a minute left on the clock for Goat to keep on pushing. Okami gets splatted by Canford. Tried their best, but it was stuck there. It's actually not it's Tylen. My bad, so I got on Tylen for now, or Tin. I'm gonna Tin for now. You know what? It's Tin. It's just Tin. Tin doing the work and squeezing, but it wasn't enough. Bubbler in a very strong spot for Please Forfeit, and Goat only having a couple of left to get into the zone and start neutralizing him, but I don't think they have the time as Please Forfeit is doing some work. The Aloha coming in and with a wipe out to seal that deal at the end. Please Forfeit takes game number 2, but again, super close games for both of these teams, and it can still go anywhere, but Please Forfeit now in match point status, meaning Goat has a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, such a great back and forth with Please Forfeit managing to stay in control, hold their ground, and really not leave anything to chance, not let Goat get away with anything. And right now, Please Forfeit is one game away from finals. And
yes.
Goat, they need a reverse sweep right now.
Yeah, they really do. The 3 games from finals. I don't think it would expect this. The last game though. Okay. As much as I love seeing me being played, I don't think it was the right call against Please Forfeit. It's a good weapon. Like, don't get me wrong, in the right hand, it's a very strong weapon, especially on splat zones. It's just you have a Viper you have to fight against. You have a Loa you have to fight against as well, which is making it already stupid difficult. But crucially, you have Yoshell you have to fight against.
Yeah.
A more open map, like Barnacle and Dime, there's just no way you can excel. Yeah, you can paint like an absolute map ban, but one shot and you are out and you are targeted because you paint so much. Your time to splat, how fast you can splat opponents, it's so fast. You're being shut down so quickly, being focused, and the short amount of range compared to the stuff that Please Forfeit was bringing, I don't think it helped too much as well. I think Storm would have been better off if they played the ballpoint It also means they had a more offensive special lineup. The Bubbler, it's good at maintaining a zone, but capturing it, it's a different story. It's not as good at that. So as much I love it, and as much it is the winner in my heart as well, I don't think it was the right call. But now we're going on... Ooh...
Like, that combat they showed was good, I think, but not on that map against Please Forfeit. Not against an Eliter. And on the Undertow Spillway that we're about to see, that could do better. Like, I'd see Goat not change their comp right there and do much, much better, given the map.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very interesting map choice, but I like this. I really like this. It does help a lot against that Eliter, because this is not as much options for Yoshel to stand. Yoshel might as well just pop out the snipe right there like every other charger main does nowadays to help mitigate that range problem.
And we will see what these teams will do. Yoshel switching to the Zekofin charger, and we're going to see a carbon duel now. And Storm is back onto the ballpoint now. A much more like classic comp for Goat, but that's a very, very good comp for this map mode.
Yes, exactly. Like you said, I like how Goats also decided to not use like very much long range. Ballpoint is good. I don't really classify that as super long range, especially with that first shot and how aggressive you can be with it. Please Forfeit, however, shows that a charger is very helpful, and that ZF charger is very strong on this map. Carbon roller on both teams as well. Please Forfeit really going the same route as Goat, which is exactly what we like to see. And my stream is frozen.
Yeah.
My stream has frozen it. Oh no, it's back.
Stream is
it's slowly back. Technical problems. Yeah, they're over now.
Stream is good. Stream is good, and it looks like Goat take back the zone, but Please Forfeit is moving forward with numbers advantage and a bubble above both zones. They're going to be able to get back that control. Zenith looking to get a pick with Bazooka, not finding any though.
Yeah, those picks are maybe important, but they're only a couple points away from the lead. But Please Forfeit, they're losing players that are slowly capturing the zones. 2 players down on Please Forfeit sides. Can they still recapture the zones? 2 players are also down inside of Goat. It's so close. Yes, they can recapture the zones and swap the lead here. It's only lead 79 from Goat, but now it is swapped to Please Forfeit, who are strong to score massive points here. Aloha in a very strong spot against Okami. And now going in for another cheeky flank. Just waiting on the edge for Shokoban to drop. Okami being pushed back, that Bubbler preventing any sort of movement. And now it's just waiting for Goat to go in, but 3 players are down on the side of Please Forfeit though. 2 players are on the side of Goat. They did capture the zone, but now they have to keep it until the lead.
And Zenith just camping the jumps and making sure that the Goat has no real opportunity to breathe in this game. Please Forfeit is back on the attack, back in control of the zone, and just looking to get more and more picks.
Yes, and those picks is what they need, because they need to capture the zone quickly. The penalty from Goat is about to run out. It's only 13 more ticks. And there comes the fighting from Please Forfeit. 2 players are down on the side of Goat. I don't think they're going to defend it here. Storm with the Inja trying to get some splats. Doesn't get any. Now at the landing spot meets a carbon roller from Zenith. Okami and Zenith fighting now. 2 players down again on the side of Goat. They just cannot seem to catch a break or catch a breather. Now comes the Trizuka from Okami, gets 1, gets 2! And that's a Trizuka that you want to see. Gets 3! Gets 3 players, 3 shots and 3 players. That's exactly how you want to see Trizuka being played. And that is the little breather that Goat needed.
And Okami bringing Goat back into the game and ready to get the lead. They are finally rid of their penalty and looking to
the jetpack though.
Going, Aloha. Just getting a few picks, and if Kana gets that bubble one right now. Please Forfeit is in a very good position to apply penalty and just like maybe stop that game. It's like, please, Goat cannot take a break, and Please Forfeit is in control.
Tin trying their best to stay alive. Don't stay alive, but how long can they survive? Shokobomb trying to help Tin now. They capture one, so they have to capture the second. Okami is there as well to support. They did manage to capture the zone, but now they have to hold the dominance. Why Trizuka? I'm sorry, not Trizuka. Tactical coming out to help mitigate some respawn time to get some stat boosts in. Storm gets splattered, but with the tactical we'll get a very quick respawn, and 3 players are now down on the side of Please Forfeit. The penalty from Goat has also run out. They're gonna start scoring points again. That lead is awfully close for them. Please Forfeit want to run in, but they want to get some specials as well. Treasure coming out from Xenith. Doesn't get a single splat there. That is huge avoiding for Goat as they are slowly starting to expand their lead. The Bubbler in a very tactical spot for Please Forfeit. Storm opts to stay alive though, deciding that getting splattered here isn't the way to go. And a full wipeout will help defend those zones. And that's going to be another huge moment for Goat as they're slowly and surely climbing back up that ladder. That knockout is incredibly close. Only a couple things remaining and 2 players down again will surely secure this game as Goat with a wipeout takes game number 3.
Yeah, and we've finally 1 point on the board for Goat. We have a semi-final, we have adversity, and both of these teams have shown us like what they can do. Okami has been like had the play of this game with that triple. That was such a great Zuka that we could see, and that was like quite a game, and I hope we see a game 5 because these two teams are so cool to watch.
Yes, that in a lot of the fights we saw between Please Forward and Goat were absolutely stunning, and they made use of that middle part. This map, I hate playing it, but seeing teams at this level play on it, that is an absolute blast. It's an absolute blessing for my eyes how beautifully these teams can play on this map. Goat, however, because they won this match, gave the counter pick now to Please Forfeit, and because they're already in match point status, that is very, very, very strong for them. However, Goat has lifted their spirits. They are not ready to give up this fight yet. They want that golden Fathom Pool badge, and they want it very, very bad. As we saw in the last game, they are not easy opponents. They are not quick to give up. They gave it everything in another spillway. It worked out, and now the next map will have to suffice as well. Because remember, they have to reverse sweep in order to stay in this tournament. It is still single elimination, and those tournaments are always the hardest.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough. Please Forfeit. We've seen them they do so much. Chat is roasting me for being wrong about Ferrari. I'm so sorry. And right now, both of these teams like have so much, and like at this level, any map can work for any team. But I expect Please Forfeit to go with something that is good for Eliter, and that usually gives them the difference because the rest of their team can do good anywhere. But Yoshel, once Yoshel is put in position on a good map, like where they have where he can see the whole team, the whole stage. That's so good for Please Forfeit, and the rest of the team knows how to play so well off of that. Goat, if it wasn't Goat like facing Please Forfeit right now, I'd say that the reverse sweep was not possible, but Goat is probably the only team in that tournament that can do it.
I feel like Last Bet could maybe put it off as well. More difficult, but I still think Last Bet could also put it off. I feel like those are the two teams who will really take out Please Forfeit, but this is so incredibly strong team, so just beautiful synergy. And they're fighting. They're just waiting for a fight, but if they fight, it's usually just so quick. Like they're not messing around. They just want to win, and they're showing it by just having very quick fights, not making it last longer than it needs to be. Goat is definitely throwing some problems into that mix because they are very good at surviving and just somehow surviving stupid stuff they shouldn't survive by literally ducking in the cover at the exact perfect moment and then striking back, aka Storm finding a bubbler and somehow wins, which is absolutely impressive. So I do think I agree with Vegeta as well, though, that it's Goat who is, in my opinion, one of the two teams who can reverse sweep against Please Forfeit, but still fighting two counter picks for Please Forfeit is going to be stupid difficult.
Oh yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be on Hagglefish zones. Of course, zones. It's a zones tournament, but it has to go on Hagglefish. This has been like the signature map for Please Forfeit, and we'll see how Goat is able to fare. Do you think we'll see the double black link come back, or maybe Goat trying to stick with just the ballpoint and trying to get a flank on the editor and just like stop that way?
As much as I love the double splatling, I don't think it is an option against Please Forfeit. You want to play it more safe and consistent. It's a good risk, but we already saw it. This is a strong E-leader map, and it just so happens that Please Forfeit has a very strong E-leader player. So I do think the ballpoint is a bit of a better bet, just because it pains so much whilst being able to fight an E-leader. They have to go in, which is still at a disadvantage of the ballpoint. I think is a better fight than having to fight it with a mini and a Nautilus, because it means giving up your backliner in a map where you do really like a backliner.
Yeah, we are going to see what happens, and this could be the last game we see Goat. Like Goat not going to the final would be quite a surprise to me, but like seeding the tournament such that Please Forfeit and Goat meet in semi-final. I mean, there are so many good teams that registered for this tournament, so I can't really blame the TOs for that. This has been a great one, and we will see what happens here on Hagglefish.
Yes, we do see the E-leader coming out from Yoshell, opting to go back to the longer range Storm, going on with the ballpoint. Both of the teams playing it very safe. The NZ from Shokuban will, of course, provide those crucial tactic coolers, but that inkjet from Aloha is so incredibly strong. Storm's inkjet, of course, as well. It's a good counter pick against Carbon Roller, though. Okami's gonna have a lot more trouble going in because this map is so incredibly long. First capture goes to Please Forfeit, but they're going in with a very good flank from Storm. Storm opts to go out. I don't know how good the flanking is, but you don't want to fight against the E-leader, and that's the perfect spot where the E-leader will not expect you. There comes the inkjet from Storm, does massive damage against Yosho and takes them out. 3 players down on the side of Please Forfeit, allowing Goats to go in, get a very good start, and are now just going to score a lot of points. And Tacticooler will help with his defense as well because of the quick response.
Yeah, very, very good control by Goat right now. Please Forfeit looking to get back in there, and really... Oh, that now it's Aloha with the inkjet of their own, just looking to get things going, and it looks like Please Forfeit is going to be able to at least paint the zone. Not applying penalty yet, and Goat is still in there, still defending their zone, and Okami making sure that a few picks are gotten.
I think Aloha is also a very good pick on Okami's part. Okami just allows to go in and can do some massive damage, but no, the bullet prevent doing anything. 30 points already for Goat, and this is where they lose the zone. 2 Please Forfeit, 2 players down as well. Ends up as Tacticooler ready. They're gonna patiently wait at the back in order for the team to respawn, to use the Tacticooler as a means of attacking the zone. We see the special from the Trizuka from the squeeze is ready as well. It is 3 players down on the side of Please Forfeit, meaning Goat has a very easy time recapturing the zone. A very, very good counter capture for Goat, and they are very much looking to win this game.
Yeah, and Goat right now are looking to run away with this. It looks like they really like this counter pick. They were ready for it, and it looks like Goat is like about to get rid of their penalty. They managed to keep Please forfeit and pay, but never mind. Please forfeit is in there with Kana under the bubbler, looking to just paint the zone, and it's just 2 players down for Goat. If Please forfeit just manages to get in a few more paint and they get the zone, they could probably get Goat out if they get the extra pick.
Yeah, but now they have to also fight to win. Double splat by a single Trizuka shot. That is a huge opener, but 2 players also go down on the side of of Goat, meaning they can't do as much yourself. The finding that so in their life, frontlining E-leader because there's nobody else alive to do it. The Ancient trying to get some splats with a big protective bubbler will prevent them. And again, Please forfeit, holding it in. They have a penalty, but it's not all too bad. And they're looking for a very good defense here as Xenith uses their hammer, trying to get some splats in, trying to pressure everyone away. Storm drops against Senic. Wasn't a good play. Now having the Inkjet, but gets splattered by Xenith. The penalty is over. The lead's about to be swapped. 2 players are down. Senic goes out. Sokamon goes in. Can they find the pick here, Social? Yes, they can find the pick. Can they take the zone in time to swap the lead? No! The lead has been swapped by Please forfeit. They have to go in quickly, Goat, in order to restore it, because this is going to be a long fight for them now.
And Please forfeit managed to keep the zone all along. They still have no penalty. They managed to paint the zone here. They could get their ticket to finals right now, but Goat is not out of it yet. They managed to apply penalty. They keep the zone back to Please forfeit right away, but they are still in there. And with just a minute left, Goat is going to need a very, very big push, and that's going to be stopped by Haloa on Tin right now. Goat just looking to get the specials. They have 2 Zukas at the ready, already throwing the cooler to get things going. Storm is already preparing the flank with Chocobon, and right now they need to go here and now because Please forfeit are almost done with their penalty. Storm with the Inkjet is just like pushing things away, and the zone is not completely flipped. There is no penalty, and Please forfeit are looking to the finals right now.
Yeah, it's so incredibly close. Can Okami do anything? No, unfortunately, they could not. They had everything going for them. They had the moment, but the one fight, losing its zone in a way that didn't want to lose it, this allowed them from going to the finals as Please forfeit wins a very, very good and especially very close game to go to the finals, the phase 01099 exclamation mark. This is going to be an epic battle, but man, this one, I think it is one of those battling pool matches which we will remember like, oh yeah, that was a very good one, because Goat showed that they were not done, and Goat showed they were in their fighting spirit. They unfortunately couldn't have done any better. It's just the competition that Please forfeit running just works a little bit better on Hego Fish Market, but I believe Goat gave it their all, and I think a potential 3rd place is 100% deserved, but they have to fight Lost Bet for that.
Yes. We will be right back very, very soon with the finals of this Battling Pool 230. Don't go anywhere.